Munchkins and viewers alike, it's me, Munchie. Today I have, yes, another hamster. Oh my gosh, by now you guys know that I like to rescue and foster homeless animals and animals in need, or animals that got surrendered and or abandoned and or are just neglected. So today I have a very special guest and I would like you guys to meet Reinhardt. Yes, if you guys have heard that name before and play video games, you will know that Reinhardt is a very awesome tank in Overwatch. And for those of you who play, leave a comment down below letting me know, because it's always cool to see in the pet community who plays video games. I used to upload videos to YouTube of me playing games, then I went over to Twitch for a while, had a blast on Twitch, but unfortunately it did come to an end. But anyways, there's also, I just want to say this too, a hamster that just got released in Overwatch. Currently right now he's only for testing. He hasn't been fully released to the game yet, but you can play him now in the test realm and he's a lot of fun. And so I just want to give a little shout out to Hamid because I'm probably going to be playing him a lot. I know that he is supposed to be difficult, but I do want to see if I can give it a go. Anyways, back to Reinhardt. So yes, I named this little cutie Reinhardt. So Reinhardt is, I believe, a winter white hamster. He's got the body, he's got the coat, and I do think he is a hybrid just because for Russian dwarfs, they look a little bit different. They're a little bit more slender in the face. Whereas from my understanding that winter whites or hybrids usually have kind of like the neck connecting to the face, so it's kind of hard to tell. Their bodies are a little bit more roundish and they look more like a cream puff, and dwarfs are a little bit slender. And another way you can tell apparently is the coat type. If it is like white underneath, that's a winter white. If it's not, if it cuts off, it's too long to get into details, and I'm starting to get blurry too with this because I just learned about this and I just got kind of a sense of it. But anyways, I believe he is a winter white. He is a gorgeous hamster, and I do not know the age of him because he was a surrender and he was from really bad circumstances. So let me tell you the story that was transferred over to us when this person was surrendering him. So when we got Reinhardt surrendered to us, he was brought in by a good Samaritan because that person's roommate decided to leave him in their care and go off to college. Now the roommate was like, well, what am I supposed to do with this hamster? I didn't want a hamster. Why are you leaving it? Why are you abandoning it? So basically Reinhardt was abandoned. So the roommate did a fantastic thing. They brought him in and said, hey, I can no longer care for him. This is not originally my hamster, it was my roommate's, and they just left it. And when they brought Reinhardt in, unfortunately they did not have him in a carrier. He did not come with his original cage, which was weird because I would think that if you're trying to get rid of him because he's not yours, that you would also bring all the stuff with you, unless he wasn't being kept very well. I kind of have a sense like he wasn't being kept very well, especially since I do believe he's a little bit overweight, because when he runs on his wheel, he gets extremely tired super quickly, and he does appear to be very chubby, and it's the summertime, so that is not good. He's probably sweating and is hot. I feel so bad for him too. But anyways, back to the surrendering. They brought him in a jerky container with a bunch of punched holes in it. Wow, that sucks. But the nice thing about this hamster is, even though it seemed like it came from a very bad situation, he is super nice and very sweet. But when we took him in, I was not there that day. It was my coworkers who took him in, and I have a little bit of a story for you. I'm not gonna say who, but somebody decided not to set this poor hamster up with a quarantine tank. This hamster was left in the back in our wellness area for about a couple hours in the jerky container. Yeah, I'm pissed a lot. And if I could, I would yell bloody murder at my coworker. I know who did it, but I cannot do anything about it. When I found out this information, I was pissed off. My other coworker alerted this to me because they were the one that discovered this poor little hammy in the jerky container, still not in a good situation. It was hot, the AC wasn't on, and my coworker thought that Reinhardt was not gonna make it. He was not doing good, especially since he has no bedding in there. He had only punched holes in a plastic container, and he had no food or water. So Yeah. Really mad. Really mad. You guys are probably all wondering, why doesn't this person get fired? What the hell is this? It's very complicated. It's very complicated. I'm not in control of it. I'm sorry, guys. That's all I have to say. I'm not in control of it. But I'm really mad. Anyway, so Reinhardt is doing okay thanks to my other coworker for finding this out, because this person's amazing. I love this person to death and they are my friend, and I really do appreciate what they told me, and I'm passing this off to you guys, because if you are going to be working in a pet shop, you are supposed to give care to these animals and you're supposed to be on top of it 100% of the time. There is times when you might slip up or you might not know, and that's okay. But this time, leaving an animal in our wellness area for several hours without putting it in a cage or a tank so they can have their own area, so they can get water and food. I mean, if you set nothing up for, I mean, okay, but anyways, yeah, if you're gonna be working in the pet field of any sort, you are to care for those animals. You are not to neglect those animals. You are a bad employee if you neglect them because of your negligence, because of your just, Since a lot of you are young and you're probably wanting to go into some sort of animal field, maybe in the future, if you're considering it. If you go to a pet store, please, if you see anybody neglecting animals, report it to HR. Report. Especially if this is a reoccurring thing. Now, this was just a one-time thing, but at the same time, this person has been messing up a lot and it's becoming a problem. So, HR, hello. Anyways, yeah, let's try to move on from there. Reinhardt is very healthy, very fine, very sweet. I can pick him up. He has never bit me so far. He is, oh my god, so adorable. I don't know what it is with Djungarians, winter whites, hybrids. I don't know what's up with them, but they are the sweetest dwarf hamster I have ever owned. I loved Pancake so much. Pancake was a little bit of a nibbler, but Pancake was very sweet. Rest in peace, Pancake. I miss you still. Reinhardt does remind me of Pancake. Pancake was a Djungarian, and they have the same body type and build, and they were quite chubby. I don't know what it is with these, but they are quite chubby, and I've always had bad luck with Djungarians. They've always died off very young, about around a year old. They've never seemed to go past 2 years old. It's always been at the 1-year-old mark. So hopefully with Reinhardt here, he looks like he might be about 5 to 6 months old. So I'm estimating that's probably what he is, because he still looks very young. And so I'm hoping that I can have him past the year, just crossing my fingers now. But I pick him up, he's super sweet, he's very gentle, but he also is, I don't want to say skittish, he's just shy. He's shy. He's not skittish. He's shy. He doesn't like to come out. You kind of have to provoke him to come out, or gently scoop his bedding away and say hi, and they'll look up at you and be like, oh, what's up? What are you doing? But anyways, because of his gentle nature and soul, I decided to name him Reinhardt. Now at first I was gonna name him Soldier 76 because I really love Soldier 76 in Overwatch. But I decided to change it to Reinhardt, which I also love playing Reinhardt in Overwatch because of that nature. Now, if you guys know about Reinhardt's backstory, he was a little bit arrogant, but now he's a gentle soul. So we're talking about the current Reinhardt, not the previous Reinhardt. But yeah, anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed his video as much as the last part pains me to talk about it. It needs to be talked about because we need to bring awareness that if we're gonna be working in these types of fields, we better do our best, especially since it reflects our store, our company, etc. We want to make sure we are doing it right, so we can let others know how to take care of these animals. Because you don't just want to be a hypocrite and be like, this is how you take care of an animal, and then you don't do it. Everybody knows me at my store as the hamster lady. I should be probably buying pins of hamsters and putting them on here and being like, yep, I'm the hamster lady. Ask me anything. I actually did have a customer this week that was the sweetest. She came in with her daughter and they were asking me all these questions and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that we were able to talk to you. You are definitely the right person to talk to here. I'm so happy and glad. Like, oh, that lady with her daughter was such a blessing. It made my day so much better. So thank you, ma'am. I don't know who you are. I know you don't like to watch YouTube and you've kept your daughter away from YouTube, so you're probably never gonna see this, but you made my day and I hope I made yours as well. And I hope you do get that preview pet cage that I showed you because you seem very interested in it and it's a lot of fun. it is. So anyways, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit like to show your support. By the way, I just want to also make a note that if you do like the video, even though it was negative in there, it's bringing awareness. So if you like me talking about this, hit like, because there was somebody in the past that said that they were going to dislike my video because they didn't like what I was talking about because it was so horrible. But I was also trying to bring awareness, and they said, you know, don't be offended or anything. But the whole point of liking a video is to show other people that this video needs to be talked about, needs to be seen. So by disliking it, more people are not gonna see it, if you know what I mean. Because you know the YouTube algorithm is so crazy nowadays. But if you honestly, truly, really like this video and what I'm saying and what I'm spreading and bringing awareness, please like it. And if you hated it, sure, don't like it, alright? Just, if you hate it, don't like it. But if you're trying to show me kind of like what Facebook is doing with the smile, the heart, the like, the wow, the angry, we don't have that on YouTube. We cannot, you know, do their like system on YouTube. We have YouTube's like and dislike system. So please make sure you're not abusing that if you absolutely genuinely like the content, because it supports the channel. And if you're new here to the channel and would like to subscribe to be a part of my Munchkin family, please do. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!